This is ION Hong Kong with Key.
And this is Harminder, and we'll be discussing the top news for the week involving Hong Kong and China.
Oh, you just want to stir trouble, huh? Son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Let me tell you, nobody is more son of a bitch than you are. If we had more son of a bitch like you here, Hong Kong would not be at peace. Go kill yourself if you're so mad. What are you waiting for? Move to other country, fucker!
Hey, you're filming him. It would make him famous.
Make him famous, right? Yeah. Damn you! You're a man with no dick. Shame on you.
He doesn't care
You
about
have no
losing
dick.
face
You
anyway.
deserve to have no dick, I tell you. Your dick is only 3 inches long, son of a bitch. You get fucked in the ass, son of a bitch.
You know what? He doesn't care about losing face. When I watch TV, he barks like a mad dog.
You son of a bitch, you deserve this. I'm filming your motherfucking face. Wow, what a fucked up face. Oh, what a pretty shit man's face in a woman's body. Not bad, huh? Yeah, pretty shit face, not bad, huh? But you have no dick. You have no dick. You're mad, huh? You get fucked like a woman lying down. Go to hell. Your family's so lucky to have you. Well done. I wonder who are the fuckers nominated a beggar like you. What? I dare you! I'm an A-grade citizen. I pay tax.
Miss, seriously, what business is this
None
yours?
of your
There are
business.
children and other people in the
Yeah.
train. Would you please
None of your
mind your
business.
language?
Yeah?
It's really none of your business.
Yeah, right. Shut up. You're with him. It's none of your business. He's a rubbish legislative council member, and me as a taxpayer has the right to scold him. He's not doing well.
You could
If he's
scold
so
him,
upset, he
but there are
could
children
leave.
and senior people in the train. I'm just saying you should watch your language.
You're supposed to be a bystander. It's none of your business. Go back to
You're
your
with
seat.
him, huh?
Ignore
Go
them.
back to your
Right.
seat.
But you're not his wife. It's a pity you're not his wife. There's something he can't do.
Oh my God.
Isn't it funny?
Well, I didn't expect that. I thought
I first time watched this video.
With-
Where you find it?
I just found it from the YouTube. Oh, we have to introduce our guest.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Ray
Ray Chan, the
Thank
People
you,
Power
thank you so
legislator.
much.
Thank
I'm very nervous
Don't be nervous.
because this is my first time to be the guest of our English program.
Well, here's
Yes.
good practice for you. So
Yeah.
listen. First of all, those 3 people were pieces of garbage. Let's just get out of that way. Get it out of the way. Pieces of trash, human filth, scum of the earth. You know, people who don't deserve to be in the city. But we have to face reality and know that we have discrimination, stereotypes, prejudice. It exists. It's real, and we must confront it. So what happened there is not fitting for a so-called Asia's world city. First of all. And second of all, what I want to ask is, what happened? How did that even start?
Till now, I don't know what happened. Last Sunday,
Right.
I was traveled to Zhangguanou with my friend. Then I get on the MTR train on Cory Bay Station.
Right.
Then I found these two women recognize
Women.
me. Yeah, women recognize me,
Yeah.
and then they start to verbal insult me.
Right.
Actually,
they came up to you and just started insulting you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then because I have some experience before, so I took my iPhone,
Smart move.
try to record.
Yeah.
Because they want to stop me first.
Stalk you.
Yeah, but
Really?
please don't move. Just speak.
Okay.
you can score, but not touch my
Right,
iPhone.
right,
Then
right.
they begin to
Right.
insult me. Now the wordings should not need not repeat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
The
first time see this video,
Yeah.
the voiceover so.
The good voiceover, whoever did it.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
That's
Good for
really
you.
nice.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll share it to your Facebook. It's so funny.
Because last night I in Shangwan
Right.
gay bar, some some guy showed me another video.
Yeah.
Two, I think, gay men
Yeah.
pretend he's
They were there, they're acting it out.
very funny. But they not put on YouTube. Just share with
Between
their friend.
But you know, for people who don't know, you are the only openly gay legislator in Hong Kong, and as you can see, that doesn't sit well with certain idiots. So they attack you not for your policies, not for your stand, not for your filibustering, not for that you're pan-democrat. They just attack you because you're gay, which is wrong. But anyways, Key, you want to ask the next question?
So how did you feel at that time?
I was quite angry.
Okay.
But I shaking in my core.
Okay.
But I cannot show to them.
Yeah.
I pretend very calm and take my iPhone.
Yeah.
But you cannot
But
see
inside you were very angry. You wanted to
yeah.
say something, do something, but you, as your position as a legislator, you have
I
to.
think I cannot score
Of course not. Of course not. Yeah.
So I just record.
I think that's the best thing you did. Really.
Yeah.
I think the best thing you can do is record it, put it online, and just shame them like that because they deserve to.
You see, the woman won't record me.
Yeah, first,
but
and then
she's not familiar with the function of his smartphone.
That's why she was like doing this all the time.
Where's the video? Where's the video?
How to record?
Yeah, but no, that was smart to record.
Was it the first time that you encountered this kind of insult in public?
This is the second time in MTR train. And last year I have one experience.
Only on the MTR
this.
or also outside the MTR?
Because in the MTR, then I cannot go away.
So you're stuck.
So in a very short distance, so that he can or she can score me. But on the streets, some people will pass me, whisper,
pass by and then whisper,
faggot,
something like that.
死基佬.
Right.
But I pretend not listen.
Just keep
not
walking.
hear the voice. But if they pass me, then they cross the road. They speak loudly, 基佬, but I will show victory.
Yeah, smart.
Because I think being a gay is not shame.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Hong Kong still is considered a conservative society. They're not ready for this, and especially the older generation does not really accept this. Either they don't understand, or they just simply don't want to understand and just want to hate something.
Yeah.
And the LGBT community is a very easy target for them. But it's still wrong.
But do you think that discrimination is really that bad in Hong Kong?
I think so.
I mean, when you say you think so, then what do you mean? Why? Just because of someone using some abusive words? Or
most of the
examples?
people pretend strict, so you cannot recognize he or she is LGBT. So the discrimination may not very much obvious in the society.
Right.
But if
so if somebody knows if they're gay, they're probably going to be definitely a target. But because it's not easy to distinguish who's gay and who's not.
We have a press conference yesterday about this event.
Right.
The singer Dennis Ho,
who's also openly gay. Yeah.
Yes, she said, if every LGBT people mark I'm gay,
on their head,
that you think if we are in the MTR train, we will be discriminated by this kind of people. These people is not a few number. You can see my YouTube. The comments, more than 1,000 comments under this video.
Mostly are
about 20% is agree with this
them.
women.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 80, but let's also put it the flip side. 80% are in support of you. So that's
yeah.
really encouraging.
Yeah, I think it's encouraging in a
Yeah.
way. Then would you say that Hong Kong people support the gay people because of these kind of comments? 80% of them they're supporting you. Would you say that Hong Kong people are open-minded now to be more accepting to the gay community now?
I think in this case, not gay or not gay, but those two women performed the very, very bad example.
Because they're too bitchy.
So it's not, you think it's not a gay or not gay issue, it's just the abuse that they were hurling that was the problem.
Even the people not like gay people, but they cannot agree the action.
Right.
Either way, it's wrong what they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you mentioned that you have a press conference yesterday.
Yeah.
Then what is the goal or the aim for this press conference?
I told the public, I told the media, the further action I will take in this case.
And what will that be?
First, I will go to the government to campaign. The Constitutional and Mainland Affairs Bureau.
Why?
There's a unit called Gender Identity and Sexual Orientation Unit. I
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know that too.
You don't know. There's some campaign form that I can fill in the form
Really?
and go to campaign this case. But because
It's not the equal opportunity.
I would have thought EOC as well, yeah.
No. You see,
Interesting. He really got the
Yeah.
Form right there, okay.
a form campaign.
So you fill out
But
that form.
They received very few cases before because the gay people think low use.
Because no one knows about it.
Yeah, maybe I think that might be another reason.
The number of campaigns received by my office is more than the government. Because they think, because there's no legislation on sexual orientation discrimination in Hong Kong. So even we campaign for the government, what can the government do? If it is an institution of the government, then the government can encourage them, teach them how to do what not to do. But if an individual, these two women, what can the government do? Tell them to apologize for me.
But would you accept that if they apologize?
Yes, if they.
Okay.
I have to give credit to the netizens, though, who quickly found out who they were.
But that isn't it that's a kind of cyberbullying or infringement of the violation
Maybe their
of
privacy, yes.
Then it's
But
not quite
at
right
the same
to do
time,
that.
it's not, because they were abusing him in public.
Sure.
So there's no privacy in public. He's allowed to record them, and he can put it up on YouTube. There's no problem with that. They want to hurl abuse, they can, but they must also be ready to have that video go viral like it did.
The second action I will take is go to the EOC, Equal Opportunities Commission, to
sue them.
To
file
women.
a case.
Yeah. Based on the sex discrimination ordinance about sex harassment.
Right. Have you talked to Dr. York Chow yet, or you still have to?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because they said that you only have 3 inch.
Oh God.
That's the point, right?
Irrelevant.
And this is sexual
Irrelevant.
harassment, right?
Yes.
Oh yes, he said yes.
And they mentioned my leg.
Yes.
Yeah. Genitalia.
Thickness and about the sexual behavior.
Right.
All of these wordings can be sexual harassment.
Okay. I agree.
But because under the law, under the sex discrimination ordinance, the area of protection is narrow. Just on
you mean the body, the area of body?
About education, employment, access to service, accommodation, but people-to-people
interaction there,
may not. I don't know, but I will try my best. To suit
You're going to use every avenue that's available.
these two women.
What do you think about Headline Daily? With that editorial, and they came out in support of them. of those women.
Yeah.
And we're saying that you deserved it because
Have you read?
I read some of the translation.
Yeah.
That you deserve it because you hurl abuse in Legco, which you never have.
Yeah.
That's true. It's actually Wang Yukman that has done that because that's been noted in the news. I think they're confusing both of you. But what's your response to Headline Daily?
I'm considered to issue the legal letter to him to Headline Daily.
And just disclosure, Headline Daily is owned by Sing Tao.
Yeah.
And Sing Tao is also suing certain members of People Power. I don't know, but let's just put that out in the open as well.
I want to thank the Progressive Lawyers Group first.
Okay.
Right.
Because they published their comment.
Oh, okay.
Very efficient.
Yeah, those who wrote it must be very smart.
Okay.
I think most of people read this editorial will think the logic is
Flawed.
Yeah. I'm not even if I speak vowel language in the logical meeting, then I deserve to be treated like this way in the public area.
No, absolutely not. First of all, even if you don't spoke foul language,
Yeah.
Jung Yok Sing would tell you to just get out.
Yeah.
That's what would happen. And but you also have parliamentary privilege, where you can say things,
Right.
that normally would probably get you in trouble outside of Legco. But you have that privilege as a legislator in chambers, so they cannot compare the two.
Yeah, you can ask our president, Jang Yok-seng.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never use foul language.
No. That's what I said. You've never used foul language.
in.
You're funny, you're colorful, and all that stuff, but you've never used foul language. That is the truth.
But if the people not know me well,
they might think that's
after
true.
reading this editorial, will think, Ray, because he used foul language in the Legco meeting, so he is deserved to be scolded by these women.
But there's
MPR.
scolding and there's insulting. They were saying things that had nothing to do with what you did in Legco. Now, if I confronted you on the MTR and I said, Ray Chan, I don't agree with your filibustering. Okay. I think you're wasting Legco's time
waste the money of the government,
my taxpayer money. Fine. We can have a discussion like that, and as a legislator, you must accept criticism.
Yes.
But just to come out and say, well, you're F this. And
I'm taxpayer.
I'm a taxpayer. I can say whatever I want. No, that's
you
not
are
true.
taxpayer too.
I'm a taxpayer too. Everybody's a taxpayer almost in the city, but still, that does not mean they can hurl abuse. But
I agree.
One more thing I want to mention. Some people ask me, will I use the bylaw of the MTR ordinance to sue these two women? Because the bylaw said if you speak foul language in the MTR train,
which I hear all the time.
Yes, we all speak foul language. Would you do that?
I don't want to shift the focus of the incidents.
Okay.
I can accept if you use foul language to score me about my political view or my performance in the Legislative Council, but this is not that case. This is hate speech.
It is hate speech. This is more of a,
not just
personally abusing somebody. This is more abuse than it is just off the cuff foul language, because I hear foul language all the time, the MTR, but it's not in an argumentative way. It's not in a way to insult the other person.
Just like say hello in Cantonese.
And stuff like that.
This based on the sexual orientation discrimination, not just violent.
But the thing is that there is no such anti-discrimination on the sexuality in Hong Kong. So we heard that in the short term you will complain to the different bureau or the EOC as well. But what about long term? What about long run? What would you do for the equality of the
force the
LGBT?
government to enact legislation as soon as possible. because the government said legislation is not the must. It's not necessary. We can use education and propaganda promotion.
Well, then we can say the same thing for Article 23. We don't need it. We have other legislation. We have other propaganda and all that. Don't do independence movement. Just put out PSA saying that.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. There needs to be some sort of protection for people of, different sexual orientations. There's no doubt about that. But I don't expect the government who's has anybody from the executive government come out to and said
not that
not come out, not out of the closet.
Support
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Come out and support you. I mean.
Regina Yip.
Really?
Executive Council. Okay.
Yes. He said.
She would like.
I also score by the pro-democrat people use this sex discrimination language. So you should teach your supporter.
They probably call her a bitch, probably that's why, and stuff like that.
So
but
she's the one who's supporting the gay community?
Yeah.
So would you
explicitly?
Would you foresee that you two can work together or cooperate?
If on the gay rights, I think we can. Just on the gay rights.
Okay. Let's put that clearly. That's the only thing they can work together on.
I think the government should face the reality that no legislation, no protection. The sexual minorities should not be discriminated.
Or be afraid of who they are.
Yeah. So the government should do it as soon as possible.
From your Facebook, you told us that there will be an inquiry to the Legislative Council meeting that about the same-sex marriage or civil union.
Civil
partnership,
civil union, or you can see a domestic partnership.
Okay, what is it about?
Because there's no gay marriage ordinance in Hong Kong, but the reality is if I and you being partner more than 20, 30 years, when I die, you cannot
inherit.
You can
inherit his.
Okay, I cannot get your money. Why?
Get my body.
Oh, your money. I don't want your money. I don't care about your money. Throw it away.
You'll move on to the next guy. Wrong person to choose. Don't leave your stuff to him.
If I had,
this is a natural question. I want your money.
If I have accidents, I go to the hospital, ICU, intensive care unit. You cannot visit me. Because you have no relationship with me.
He would be considered family members.
Okay.
So if we have, if the government cannot give us the gay marriage, at least there is some system, some institution that us register our relationship.
Right.
So this is called civil union. Some religion groups said if you not use family, not use marriage, it is not our business. Then low opinion. So the obstacle will be little.
Okay,
if we fight for the civil union.
Maybe
first.
it's a good first step, at least, in a conservative city like Hong Kong, to have civil unions. Because one problem a lot of gay couples are having is that if one person is here on a contract, let's say from overseas, their partner cannot join them on the dependent visa, which means they cannot work. They have to come on a tourist visa, which does not allow them to work, and they're just stuck here. So it's amazing that we want to attract talent from all over the world to come to Hong Kong, but we will not recognize this basic need of the gay community. So is the government going to move on that anytime soon? Or
it is a judicial review case about dependency visa.
Right. I think I saw something.
I hope the court can give a reasonable answer for us. Because I know some officer in Hong Kong, if they send to the foreign country to have their mission, they cannot bring the partner. The government will not recognize this and cannot bring the partner go to.
But isn't it quite true that because usually the expats of the LGBT community in Hong Kong, they are in the higher rank, in the higher rank position in the company, so they wouldn't have the problem of getting their partner to Hong Kong because they don't really need the dependency visa. They just fly them in, and then you can.
But not everybody wants to sit on their butt while their partner works. They want to do something. Getting a job isn't all about money for some people. It's about feeling useful. And if you don't have the dependent visa, you can't work. All you can do is sit at home, watch TVB dramas, and eat candy all day. So that's not good either.
Our government is very conservative.
Yeah.
They think if they accept this same-sex dependent visa, then they will accept same-sex relationship in the future, or even same-sex marriage.
I see. So if people think that if they accept one thing, it'll just lead to gay marriage.
Yeah.
First of all, in my opinion, the government has no right to legislate marriage. What is the government doing telling people who can and can't get married? Right? It's up to the individual religious institutions, in my opinion. If a church says or a temple says we don't accept gay people, fine. If another one says we do accept gay people, fine. Right? It should be on religious freedom, and it should be up to them. I don't know what the government is doing, telling people who can and can't get married.
If the government allows same-sex marriage, then many policy will be changed, such as tax system and social welfare, and apply for public housing.
Sure.
A lot of problem they will.
Okay, first of all, the LGBT community makes up 5% of the world. 5% of the world.
Yeah.
I thought it's 10%. They're saying.
Okay. Even if it's 10%.
Okay, 5%. Let's take 5.
All right, 5% of the world. Let's say 5% of Hong Kong is LGBT. All right. How many people are going to apply for public housing? How many people are going to get CSSA? It's going to be negligible. Very small. It's not even going to be noticeable. I think that's a useless argument. I don't think that's a good argument.
Legislative lawmaker in the council represent an employer.
Right.
They were afraid if gay marriage is allowed, then two men will pretend marriage and get the company's welfare.
One man and one woman wouldn't pretend to get married.
Even if it's a straight marriage, they still have to check to make sure that they're married or not. Okay.
Yeah.
With the two straight people could lie and say we're married for benefits. That is a BS excuse again.
Yes.
These excuses make they're not logical.
So they will object all of the ordinance that can be improve gay rights.
But what about the companies in Hong Kong, the private companies? Are they pushing the gay rights here?
I see some international company, they have very well system to protect the gay rights and give the welfare
extra help
to the partner of their employee.
Right.
But so a local company, I have the cases.
Because the international companies are looking for talent all over the world, and some of that talent is gay. So they have to accommodate with that no matter what. The owner, the CEO of Apple is gay.
Yeah.
Come on, it's the biggest company in the world now. Could you imagine if we said, if Tim Cook wanted to come here with his partner, we say, sorry, Tim Cook, we don't want your business, you're gay. I mean, how ridiculous would that be?
It is not a moral issue, but economic.
It's also
issue.
economic.
Right.
We're losing money this way by not
increase
accommodating.
the competitions of Hong Kong.
Okay. Well, Ray Chen, we have to cut it off there because we're running out of time. And thank you so much for
Thank you.
This is great. This was wonderful.
Still very nervous.
No, you don't have to be. You did great. I might call you on my other show. Okay, so we have our last segment.
Right.
Our Shame on You award. And it goes to?
I will give it to Chen Yunhan.
And I second that. So, Chen Yuhan, you have just received the
Shame on you.
award. And you can take that home
Right.
or to Shenzhen or wherever you want to go after your legislative career is over. Thank you so much for joining us this week. You can definitely like our Facebook page, just search Ion Hong Kong, and you can also find Ray Chan, just search
Thank you.
Ray Chan on Facebook.
Thank you for your invitation.
Ray
And-
Chan Chi Chin.
Ray
Yeah.
Chan, Chi Chin, right? And we're also on Twitter. Just search Ion Hong Kong. Sorry, at IONHK Pod. And YouTube, we're Mimi Hong Kong. And thank you always to Mimi for hosting this show. And we'll be back next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.